Aloha! I'm Councilmember Kymberly Marcos Pine, and thank you so much for joining us for our first video message to you. Well, we've done a lot in the last 6 months, and what we've done is to work with the Honolulu City Council members to ensure that the Leeward Coast remains a priority, and so we did very well in the budget. Every part of our district, from Ewa Beach, Kapolei, all the way to Makaha, received some much-needed funds to improve their parks, their beaches, as well as some of their fire stations and police stations. Verona villages in particular, we're going to finally give them the justice that they deserve. We allocated about $500,000 to make sure that we go back to the original intent of what the city promised the residents of Verona Village, to go back into those plans and to see how we can help them to improve their homes. We also are allocated money to improve the lighting there. And so we're really proud that we're taking care of our kupuna that have served so many of us for many years. We're also in the Ewa Beach area going to be working on improving Honolulu Beach Park, as well as the park that's going to be coming up in Ocean Point. We're very excited about that. And of course, going all the way to the Makaha area, we are extremely excited that finally we have funded much needed efforts to look at the realignment of Farrington Highway. I felt that it's an injustice to many residents out there who have been telling the city and the state and the federal government that Farrington Highway should have never been lined alongside the beach because it has destroyed and eroded our beach line. And so I'm looking forward to that study coming out and us ensuring that we can provide a better coastline for all of us out there. We also provided funds to improve the park at Makaha Beach Park. Another important item that we fought very hard for was the Leeward Coast Benefits Package. So many years ago, the city had promised the residents of Kapolei, Makakilo, and all the way to Waianae that they would only have a landfill open for so long, and that's the Waianae Gulch. And the city broke their promise. And that is why I advocated for the Leeward Coast Benefits Package that at least gives those communities compensation for the city breaking its promise of not closing that landfill. So I'm very proud that we put it in a grant form where people will have to apply and show legitimacy so that we can be fiscal conservatives to make sure every taxpayer dollar is used for the community wisely and efficiently. And of course, back to Kapolei, we will fund the remainder of the road construction that would allow you to go all the way from Costco to the end of Ewa Beach. And so finally, residents in that area will have that traffic relief. And for those of you in Makakilo, we have finally added some funds to the Makakilo extension. So the mayor has released that funds, and we're very excited that that project is underway. And of course, for all of you folks at Ewa Beach, it was an injustice, as well as those in Makaha, when your bus routes were cut, because so many of you utilized the bus system. We have restored funding to Makaha Route C, as well as the Ewa Country E line. So I really hope you take advantage of that and can get back on the buses. Well, there's so many other wonderful things to report to you. I hope you'll go to my website, councilmemberpine.com, where you'll get so much more information and weekly updates from all of us. But thank you so much for joining us, and I look forward to joining you every week with a video update from the Honolulu City Council. I'm Kymberly Marcos Pine. Mahalo and aloha.